When I get an invitation from Scott Aurich of Pacific Sotheby's, I'm expecting to go to the sunny beach. But today we're a little bit away from Coronado. We're out here in Poway today talking about something that's really near and dear to Scott's heart, and I can't wait to share it with all of you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a little bit different than our average in-home studio interview with Scott, right? This is different than usually our mansions in Coronado.
We're a long way from the island, let's put it that way.
I know. And you brought Wayne on camera today.
Yeah.
Wayne, nice to have you.
Thank you very much.
I'm excited to be here. So we're at Right Above Disability.
Correct.
Your place.
Yeah.
Your idea.
Well, my idea, Wayne was the inspiration. So, yeah.
The inspiration to be out here today.
Yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
Incredible. So, Scott, tell me a little bit about why you wanted to do the interview here today.
Well, my son, Scotty, who's been a special needs teacher for a while, decided that he wanted to get involved in equine therapy. I didn't really know what it was and didn't know anything about it, so I said, well, let's go figure out what he's going to do. He's going to take off his teaching for a little bit and learn to be an equine therapist and train. So he said he's going to come up here to this place, Right Above Disability, and work with this guy, Wayne, to learn a program that he thought he'd have some interest in doing. So I came up here to meet him. I spent an afternoon just visiting with him and seeing what was going on, and got to see the kids riding in the arena and the little girl hollering at her mom, look at me, and I mean, it just grabbed me by the heart, and it's pretty special. And I realized this is something people need to know about. I mean, these guys, Wayne and Scotty and all the people he has working with him, they have a gift, and they're trying to share that gift with people who are less fortunate than most of us, and it really just moved me. So I thought it'd be great to get it on TV and share a little bit about that with the community, and people get involved with a program like this. It's pretty special.
I think it's amazing. So Wayne, we had a chance to talk and you were telling me about your background.
Right.
Tell me a little bit more about it.
So I retired from the Marines in 2014, and as soon as I retired, my wife and I started Right Above Disability. We've both worked with special needs community before, and we've both worked with horses law. Horses are a huge part of our lives. And this was just a very natural merging of those two areas. And so we, in 2014, we started Right Above Disability, and we do therapy horseback riding for special needs children and adults.
So it's been amazing out here. We got to watch a little bit of a lesson with one of the students here today. But I know there's other facilities like this, but what sets you guys apart?
There are a few facilities around the San Diego area. One thing that I think sets us apart, something I'm very, very proud to say, is that we have never turned down a rider because of age, weight, or behavior.
Wow.
We have horses that can carry my big rear end, so they can carry anyone else. We work and train to work with some what could be considered adverse behaviors that some members of the special needs community have, and we are willing to work if the rider can safely ride, the person can safely ride, we will find a way to adapt to their abilities to get them to ride.
Mm-hmm.
That's
pretty
amazing.
special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really amazing. Okay, so I want to know disability spectrum. There's a lot of people out there with disabilities, very small disabilities, very large disabilities. Tell me a little bit about the students that do come here. What are their disabilities that they have?
So we work with anything. Probably half of our riders are on the spectrum in one way. The autistic spectrum, yeah.
Perfect, okay.
But we have riders that are blind. We have riders that we have to sign with. We have riders that are wheelchair bound, they have CP. We have riders that have diagnoses that are so I can't even pronounce them. But no matter what, we find a way for them to ride. We match them with the horse, match them with an instructor, and get them on the back.
It's not just an instructor, it's instructors and a staff, people to support. Because it takes more than one person just to take them around the thing. If you lost a lesson, that was just 3, but some of them, they have multiples of
4 we have 10
5.
people sometimes in a lesson.
Wow.
So it's a big involved, a lot of volunteers. You have 50 some volunteers?
We have about 50, 60 volunteers.
Yeah, people that come up here and
I've
give
got
their time
3
to
or
help
4,
with us.
Yeah, 3 or 4 full-time staff, 60 volunteers, about a dozen horses, and 53 riders right now.
Oh my gosh.
So 53 lessons a week.
Okay, so my aunt's in a wheelchair and there is no way that I can imagine her getting on a horse. Is that something that she could do here?
No, absolutely. We have a wheelchair ramp that's specially designed to allow our wheelchair-bound students to get up to the height needed to get on the back of a horse. And then we train to do either a single mount with one person or 2 or 3 people in some cases to mount a person on the back of a horse safely, even if they're wheelchair-bound, if they're paraplegic, quadriplegic, anything.
That's pretty special.
I've never heard of anything like this. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Incredible. Okay, so Scott, you and I were talking. The reason that you really want to get that out here, get us out here today on TV, is because you guys are purely run on donations.
We are, yes.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a career, a choice, a gift that they're giving back to the community. Wayne served the military, served our country for 20 years, and now he's just serving people who need a little extra help, you know. And it's not something that can be profitable. It can't be make even enough money to pay for itself with the way insurance doesn't pay for it, and that people have to pay for lessons, and it needs more money than what can be supported there. So I thought it'd be a good idea to get out here and try to help see if we can get the word out to this program and other programs like it, that this is a great thing that's happening for these people that, you know, have a tough week, you know, dealing with all the different issues, and they get to come out here and spend an afternoon or morning or whatever, and it just does something special. And it's really incredible watching it and sitting to see how their lives really change right when you're watching them. It's pretty special.
For us, every time a rear end hits a saddle, it costs us just under $100, but we charge the parents $47. I charge them 50% of lesson costs, and then the rest of it we have to fundraise and make up for.
Okay, so people that are watching, I mean, this is already like tugging at my heartstrings. How can they be involved? How can they help this?
Well, there's a couple different ways. First off, we always need volunteers. You can go to our website, which is radtrc.org. So it's RAD for Right Above Disability, Therapeutic Riding Center.org, radtrc.org. You can click on there to become a volunteer. You can click on there to make a donation. We also have a Facebook page, and then we're holding a fundraiser on June 9th. We're holding a big barn dance right across the street in a hay barn. Yeah,
A
barn
live
dance in a
auction,
hay barn.
an auction, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have a silent auction. We're
Yeah,
gonna have
yeah.
line dancing. We're gonna have a champion barbecue team come out that's
Yum.
gonna cook for us. Yeah.
You know, fundraising is one thing Wayne's probably not pushes his limits on. But the one thing that he does is works with the kids and teaches other people here. The programs like this need money, and they just need people to write checks and say, help, we want to help you. We don't have the time, or unfortunately, I don't spend the time to come out and donate my personal time like I probably should and things like this. Well, my son does, and Wayne does, and people like that need to be supported so they can give their gift to people who need it. So I'm hoping that this kind of thing would get people a little bit inspired to write a check, and then, you know, find a way to get it to them, and we can make it happen. They have a program for sponsoring horses. Horses are expensive to take care of, vet bills, et cetera, all that stuff. So there's all kinds of different programs. So they go to the website and then figure out a way to get the money to them.
And if you're coming out here, probably a different change of shoes, not high heels.
Oh no, those are good looking shoes.
No, that's what I normally wear for work. Just like that, but I decided to go a little more reserved today because I'm going to be on camera.
I appreciate that we didn't wear the same outfit.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, Scott,
Great
although
job.
this was a little bit different than your usual mansions in Coronado that I'm
That's
used to, I really think this one may have been one of my favorite segments that we've done together.
I'm glad to have such a pro coming out and helping us with it. So.
Thank you so much, Scott and Wayne. I am blown away by you, blown away by this place, so thank you so much for having us out here today.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Great.
Thank you,
Thanks,
guys.
Wayne. Thanks, buddy.
Sarah, what's going on? How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Well, thanks for bringing me to Mission Bay Sports Center. What kind of boat are we getting on today? Sailboat, kayak? I'm ready.
They have it all. But what about this? We're gonna try a little something different. Are you good with that?
Something different? I can do something different.
Okay, perfect. We're gonna go talk to Ryan, and he's gonna tell us all about what we're gonna do. Let's go
Okay.
check it out.
All right, let's go.
All right, cool.
So we're doing that today?
Yeah, it's a little bit, a little crazy, but that's what we're doing today. Jetboarding, can you believe it? Anyway, we're gonna be in totally good hands, Mission Bay Sports Center, and we got Ryan who's gonna tell us a little bit about what to do, how to do it.
Oh, thankfully.
I'm excited.
How's it going? I'm Ryan.
Hey,
I'll be
Ryan.
your flight instructor today.
Nice to meet you.
We've been here at this location for 6 years. Safety is our #1 concern. So we're gonna have you watch a little flight instruction video. It's gonna give you some more details of what's gonna go on once we're down on the water. Then we'll get you guys in a life jacket and a helmet, and we'll get you going.
Okay.
Helmet, life jacket, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but okay. I think
Nothing to be nervous about. You're in good hands.
Nice, let's do it.
come up and just kind of take a breath and relax, and then just try to get moving forward and nothing else. Moving forward when you're in the air, the forward momentum will make you stable. Zach, thanks so much for having us here today. I've never got on a jet board before, never thought I would, and it was a lot more fun than I anticipated today, so thank you.
Well, great. You guys did a great job. I was really impressed with how well you guys were able to pick it up and get up in the sky flying.
That was fun, man.
Absolutely.
What a great experience.
Well, great.
So obviously you've got the jet boards and the jet packs that people can take out, but Mission Bay is like just this mecca to have so much fun. This like aquatic part. What else can you do here?
We try to brand ourselves as a one-stop shop. We have kayaks, paddle boards, we have the wave runners, the pontoon boats, we do the catamarans and the sailboats, and so we offer different types of boats for any level that that you're looking for to get out on the water. So come on down, we got something for everyone.
Yeah, you could spend all day here.
Absolutely. A little day on the bay with the family.
And I know, Mark, this is pretty much in your backyard, so
Yeah.
I imagine you're coming over here quite a bit
I literally
too.
live right there. So yeah, I mean, we ride bikes here all the time and just cruising by, and like my family, friends, we've been and visited Zach many times. I mean, literally have tried virtually everything except for the jet boarding today, which was insane. And thank you so much for providing
yeah, so
that.
we'll be back to do that.
Yeah, we'll definitely come
Bring
back.
the kids down, we get them flying as young as 10.
Nice.
Yeah, speaking of kids, youth camps, you guys have those here as well?
We do. We have a 12-week program over the summer. It's Monday through Friday, morning or afternoon classes, and we offer a variety of activities from sailing to kayaking to paddleboarding, different levels again of all of those activities. We take the kids surfing, windsurfing, water ski, wakeboarding, whatever the kids want to do.
Okay, so opportunities are endless in the summertime for the kids. Now, what about for adults? Can people come and do group events, team building, things like that?
Yeah, we do a lot of corporate events, team building, outings, company parties. They host picnics around the facility on either side, nice grass areas that lead right down to the sandy beach, and then we can pretty much put together any type of package that they're wanting. If they just want to go out and play by themselves, or if they're looking for some instruction, we have the instructors to go out to make sure they have a safe, fun time out on the water.
Yeah, well, can't really get enough of Mission Bay here. And I know you lived here, you're not from here originally, but what are just the benefits of being able to live in this area?
I think just the access, what we have here. I mean, literally this bay is incredible. Today's a tad bit windier than it normally is, but normally on the other side it'll be a little bit windy and crazy, and you come over here, it's just nice and easy, and it's just an actual fun lifestyle. I mean, bikes, but then you have all of the water stuff here too, which is absolutely incredible. And having this type of facility, it's insane. So
I can't imagine what people who visit think of our lives here, because it really does feel like you're on a vacation, a little staycation here. Do you hear that a bunch?
Absolutely. We even have people who are locals who've been here forever that come down. They say, why travel anywhere when we have this in our own backyard?
If you ever wanted to maybe find property in this area, is this something that's accessible for people? Is there still stuff around?
it's a wonderful place to live. There's a lack of inventory right now, and obviously you can see it's pretty maxed out on space, so there's not a lot of vacant land left.
Yeah.
So, but there's plenty of stuff coming up. There's, you can do condo, you can do something beautiful on the water, but PB Mission Beach is just an awesome place to live.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, what more can you really just say about it, you know?
I'm not sure.
So the next time you come, if you're not doing the jetpack or the jet board that we did today, what do you think you do?
I kind of have my eye on that hot tub, what's it?
The hot tub cruising boat?
Yeah, the hot tub cruising
Absolutely.
boat. I mean, how cool is that?
Like, where
on the
else
water
do you
in the hot
find
tub?
that?
Yeah. So,
Absolutely. Come out and float in the middle of the bay in the hot tub. Can't beat it.
And I feel like, you know, occasionally in San Diego, we get some chilly days, you know, nothing like compared to the rest of the country, but it might be nice to, on that chilly day, come out and grab one of those and hop in the hot tub. And
Even
get
when it's a
warm.
heat wave and it's 90 degrees, we can make the hot tub cool.
Can you really?
Yeah, absolutely.
a little bit of ice in there. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, Zach, thank you so much again for having us. Today was an incredible day, an experience that I will definitely never forget, so thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming down, guys.
And Mark,
great.
can't wait to see you again. Who knows what we'll do next time.
In the hot tub.
I am so excited to be here today. I live just across the way and see this sign every day I pass it, and I've been waiting to get here. Today, Jesse Salas brought us here. He's gonna tell us all about everything that's going on with this brewing company. And if you wanna try one of the best brews in San Diego and a place that's dog friendly, you're definitely in the right spot.
So, you know, I love local, right? Very big, San Diego, near and dear to my heart. And I also love beer. Let's face it, I'm a big beer lover. And who isn't in San Diego? We have so many great breweries here. But one of the demands that I've seen from a lot of my social media followers is a particular brewery here in the heart of San Diego. So we're here today with Greg Anderson at Bay City Brewing.
Thank you.
You're kind of known for being this big Bay City sign right off the freeway. I know I live close by, and you get a lot of people coming in just because they see everyone having a good time, right?
Yeah, that was kind of the idea when we started. Ben and I both live in the beach area, my partner, Ben Dubois. And we wanted to have something here in the beach area local to us, and not up in Vista or San Marcos or whatever. And we ended up running into this building, which happens to sit right on Interstate 8.
It's a perfect location.
It is a very good location for that, and in terms of getting in and out and for deliveries and things like that, it's fantastic.
I have to ask, Bay City.
Yes.
Was it from Wisconsin?
No.
Bay City Rollers fan?
No.
Do you even know
I
who the Bay
don't.
City Rollers are? Actually, no. I didn't think she did.
I did some research, but seriously, where did you come up with the name?
The name Bay City is a more of a geographical reference to where we are located. We are located between San Diego Bay and Mission Bay, and real close to the city, right over there.
Okay.
So that's how we came up with that.
And you had mentioned that years and years ago, they used to reference this area as Bay City, right?
Yeah, I believe they
wow.
referenced the whole area as Bay City at one
That's
point in
great.
time.
I love
Yes.
that. Keeping the history.
Yes, trying to, yes.
So tell us how this all came about and how you got started.
So we've been in operation now for almost 3 years. We wanted to be part of our community, and we wanted to put something in our community that we both enjoy.
Now, you've been in San Diego for some time here, right?
I have.
And this isn't your first venture as far as food service industry.
No, it's not. I own and operate McGregor's in Mission Valley, which is we're celebrating our 22nd year.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And been in and around working for myself basically for the last 30 years.
So it's safe to say you wanted to build something within the community, and it's happening. You're a testament because you're right here next to the sports arena, and you were talking about you get so much traffic from the Goals games that are happening and all their events.
Yeah, the goals were really a godsend to us. When we started this project, the goals weren't part of the plans for San Diego. That only came after.
Okay, so they came for Bay City.
So
that's
they were,
the-
yes. We were very blessed. Once they heard Bay City was coming in, they decided they were
There
going
you go.
to move from Virginia out
Sticking
this
to
way.
it.
Yeah. All right, if Bay City's going in, we're going in, they said.
Well, this place is packed on game day for the San Diego Gulls, before the game, and not only is it packed before, but it's also packed afterwards. I mean, this is basically where they're tailgating, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. We have a good relationship with the Gulls, and it's nice. It's nice to have them as a partner. They've been a really good partner for us.
That's great. And I know you do a lot of events here as well, or exciting things coming around. We get to meet the brewmaster, which is great.
Mr. Chris West.
So tell us something about the events that are happening coming up.
Well, we've got all kinds of stuff coming up. We try to be as involved in the community as we can, as I said. And we have an outrigger race that's going on in Mission Bay here in a couple weeks that we're going to be sponsoring. We are sponsoring the beer for a fundraiser for Promises to Kids, the Polinsky Center, which is something, that's very near and dear to my and my wife's heart. And they do a big party up at Mrs. Waite's house, and they raise money, and we're going to be the beer sponsor for that. So we're trying to get involved in the community as much as we can.
That's beautiful.
And then in terms of other things we have going on here at the brewery, we've got our Rad Summer Series, which is a take on our Radler that we have done that people seem to really
See a smile on my face.
Right?
Right. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Is that our lead-in? Do we get to try some
I think so.
Rad series?
Well, we have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's time to go meet the brewmaster, right?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Well,
Sounds
thank
good.
you so much, Greg,
Thanks for having me.
us and tell us your beautiful story.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit, what makes Bay City and their concept about brewing different?
Well, we are definitely in a large ocean of breweries here in San Diego, but we make a very wide range of beers. We sort of try to hit on all the different ones, all the different sort of styles and categories. We want to make sure that if someone walks in here that they have something that they can enjoy.
Yeah. Well, during my research the other day, I had a particular beer where, generally I'm more of an IPA guy, but I was introduced to your Radler series. So you got to tell us what that's about because it was delicious.
But Radlers are a German sort of style that's for cyclists, and it's sort of be a citrus-forward, active, everyday kind of beverage, and it's perfect for San Diego. The Germans, what they would do is combine beer and soda, and that way you get a little bit of that calorie energy from the soda and just a touch of that alcohol so that you're not buzzed on your bike, but you're at least feeling nice and good. And again, we have a bunch of cyclists here in San Diego. We have got great citrus here in San Diego, so it just sort of makes sense. It's a great sunny day drinking kind of beer.
And if you're not a cyclist, people right now are thinking, they think I'm going to go become a cyclist.
I'm thinking line bikes, right? The bike sharing program.
And a lot of our beers were very, not straightforward, but we want our IPAs to taste like hops. We want our darker beers to taste like roasted malts. So the Radler series gives us an opportunity to sort of stretch our creative legs and sort of have fun with stuff we might not necessarily use.
Great. Well, I have two questions for you. What is your favorite beer, one? And then second one, for someone who's just getting started with beer and thinking about coming to the brewery, what would you recommend?
That's a good one.
Definitely my favorite beer here is going to be our Bay City Pale Ale. It's
Okay.
known as a San Diego style pale ale. It's our learning experience. It's what pushes us. It's what makes us want to grow. We always are trying to find that combination of citrus and pine and really trying to execute a beer that really has a lot of flavor behind it.
It's delicious.
Our Vienna Lager, which I believe we have right here though, that's going to be our approachable beer. I also love that beer a lot. We tell people that if you haven't had a beer that you really enjoy, this might be something to sort of get you through the gates.
Yeah.
Well, do we get to try these beers?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Is there a proper
A proper cheers?
Cheers?
No, everyone has a different cheers in all the different parts.
You lead it away.
Prost, since we talked about the
Prost.
Germans.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yes.
Cheers, thanks
To
for
Bay
coming,
City.
guys.
Thank you.